How to sing vibrato. Hi folks, I'm Voba. I'm a singer and a vocal trainer, and this is my channel about anatomical vocal training. Today I want to talk about vibrato, what vibrato is, and how to do it most effectively. Now there is a difference between vibrato and trill. Trill means basically you switch between two notes and the oscillation is just bigger, and vibrato means is kind of like the same note that oscillates a bit, but it doesn't change the note. Now trill I usually do with my thyroid cartilage here, and I will create a video and link it here when it's done. But vibrato, depending on which language you speak, is something that is actually most effective when it's done with an interaction between ribs and diaphragm. But firstly, what is vibrato? Vibrato is a tremor of a muscle, meaning if you kind of like take your arm, one arm like this and the other arm like this, and you put your palms against one another, and then you gently push, and if you give just the right amount of strength, pulling and pushing, you will feel that your muscles start vibrating like this. See that? And that basically is vibrato. An interaction between two muscles, because this arm is pushing, this arm is pulling, right? And then I have it in such a relaxed way that I can have this tremor going on. And this is a very, it's really helpful for the muscles. It relaxes the muscle. The muscle with working like this can work much longer, much more effective than just, holding something. So that's why vibrato is so helpful for the voice, because it relaxes the voice. Now, the muscle tension between pushing and pulling is between the rib cage opening and the diaphragm, right? Because they're kind of like antagonists, because when they work together, but they can be antagonists. And in this way, we will be using them is we open the rib cage and then we sing, obviously, and the diaphragm kind of like wants to pull together. And vibrato is the relaxed interaction between the two, giving both enough space to work, but not so much power that only one works, right? So for instance, if I just open my rib cage and I open it really extremely to the extreme, then I won't have vibrato. Ave Maria. I can't have vibrato because I'm not relaxed enough, right? This tremor that can happen in your muscles is something that happens with a relaxed muscle. It's not something that happens when you put too much. Same thing also the other way around. If I do not open the rib cage at all and I just have the diaphragm active, I won't have vibrato either. Oh, wait. It's very difficult for me not to open the rib cage, because it's, that's what support is, which I explain in depth in that video, holding the air back in the lungs with the rib cage. And with the rib cage, it's most effective because it's a structure that is a mixture between bone and muscle. And it's not just muscles, because, bones help to stabilize everything. It's more easier to keep something open when there are bones involved, rather than just muscle, right? Because then the muscle has to work less to stabilize the whole system. So that's why I support with the rib cage. But now back to vibrato. Vibrato needs this relaxed interaction between the two muscles, because that's literally what it is, an interaction between two muscles. One pulling, one pushing, but in a very relaxed manner. And most people don't have vibrato because they're too tense. Yes. They're either they're too tense or their muscles are not trained yet to be able to do it, right? Now, once you start opening the rib cage and you start holding the rib cage open when you sing, you will relatively easy find the right amount of muscle intensity that you need in order to keep it open relaxed, right? The first few weeks, it's probably you really have to work on it, but then eventually it will just be, oh yeah, I don't have to have so much power I don't have to give so much power in order to keep my ribcage open. And then naturally your vibrato is just going to come. Now, for people who are impatient and want to have vibrato faster, there's a few things that you can do. First of all, you can kind of like just close your hands like this and shake and kind of like fake it till you make it. Because this shaking is not necessarily the real vibrato that we're going for, but it's really going to help you feel your body, the relaxedness that the shake is, right? When you go, you know, I don't tense my body. I just leave it as relaxed as possible so that the shake really shakes my entire body, right? So that's very helpful to feel how much relaxation you actually need in order to have a vibrato. So that's an important tip. If you don't have vibrato and you want vibrato, work on your rib cage opening, right? Your rib cage opens when you sing, and especially when you sing long phrases, right? Then you want to hold a lot of air in your lungs so you can actually finish the phrase. But when the muscles of your rib cage, your intercostal muscles between the ribs to open the rib cage become stronger and stronger and stronger, you will feel less and less effort is needed in order to open them, and then you will naturally find a relaxed vibrato. And then it's just like about feeling how the body fluctuates, wobbles like that. Right? That's the vibrato from the diaphragm with the rib cage. Ave Maria. Like really goes ding, 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 ding. Not a trilla. Trill is Trill is very, very great for like runs and stuff like this. So yeah, that's basically it already. Vibrato is very, very simple, and most people try too hard and don't use the right muscles in order to have a vibrato. But if you really just, you know, have worked your intercostal muscles already for like 2 weeks or so with the exercises that I show in this playlist, then you will realize, oh, vibrato is actually really simple. It's not a difficult thing to do. It's just a natural thing that the voice likes to do actually, because it relaxes the whole, you know, body. If the content gives you something, please subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment and like the video. And I hope to see you when I see you. Want to learn how to do these things that I talk about in my videos? YouTube is great, but a course with an actual methodology is the thing that will give you real results. I have a course called Vocal Foundation on my website. I created a free tour where you can learn the what, why, who, how, and the content, the benefits, the finances, prerequisites, everything about the course. So if you're eager to get your voice to the next level, follow the first link in the description and sign up for my Vocal Foundation free tour.